What's up, daddies? What's up? What's up? Fix that. All right. So, sorry, got really bad allergies today. Life equals episode 7. To be honest, I just recorded this whole episode and the camera fucked up, so I'm doing it again. Um, Also, I just want to say these are my favorite things to do, and they're also my most popular videos. So keep up the good work, guys. So, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, just do it. All right? It's not hard. All right, so we're here to talk about today. It's mental illness, so it's gonna be life equals mental illness. Also, if you take care to notice, I got rid of the intro. I like it. I mean, I just don't think it's helpful to the channel. Maybe I'll bring it back another day or something. I don't know, but for now, I just maybe even a better one. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, it's gone. So this is something I'm very passionate about because honestly, it runs rampant in my family. So me, my brother, my oldest brother who passed away, my mom, and my dad are all diagnosed with mental illness. I don't want to spread their business and say what's going on or anything, obviously, but we'll talk about me. So something I find interesting is that I didn't know this, but 1 in 5 people have a mental illness that's diagnosed, right? Another 1 in 5 people have an undiagnosed mental illness. This is all like just from numbers they're trying to run. So that means if you put yourself in a room with 10 people, that 4 of them at minimum have a mental illness, and probably 2 of those 4 know about it. And it could be even more. You could literally have all 10 of you, But people don't, realize, right? Like a lot of people, especially back in the day, they didn't realize, how, you know, rampant it was. But I will say nowadays it's getting a lot better. People are talking about it. They're learning about it. They're getting help. That's something that wasn't a thing back when I was younger. Luckily, it was for my family because like I said, my parents were both diagnosed. But I mean, I never got help as a kid because I refused. I mean, I went to a therapist for a little bit, but I just hated going. So my mom finally stopped making me go. But then, 2020 happened, and when I got really sick, the doctor told my wife that I wouldn't have been as bad if I wasn't so anxious the whole time and having constant panic attacks. So he told her I should go get, some help. So, she told me to, and I did. And I'm glad I did because it was one of the best things I've done because you don't even realize how bad something is until you actually get better. I knew something was going on, I've already been diagnosed with general anxiety disorder when I was a kid, but I knew something was going on, and I just never realized how bad it was until I got better. I had that constant feeling of something going wrong, or something is happening, or does anyone like me, or does anyone care about me? I that's why I find myself honestly trying to be so funny is because like I wanted people to like me. I need people to like me. Does am I gonna fucking oh my god I'm puking? Am I gonna die? Like this is real thoughts that I used to have all the time and still have sometimes. It's just sometimes it's literally I get out of the shower and I'm like, oh, what if someone's watching me? It's just I used to be really really bad about constantly having this anxiety where it would just feel like something's sitting on my chest, like a big old sumo wrestler just sitting on my chest. Like have y'all seen Austin Powers? Sorry, imagine fat bastard just sitting on your chest, sitting. Sorry, got to make sure to enunciate there, and that's what it feels like. Like you just feel that pressure and you start shaking. This is just like a little bit of shakes. This is just having high anxiety. Now, that's constant is how I felt. And I still get it sometimes where I just start feeling that. But that was constant. Then I found out I was diagnosed with panic disorder, which means I had panic attacks. Now, for those of you who have never had a panic attack, add 10 elephants sitting on your chest or you feel like you're dying. Your heart is beating at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Your whole body's shaking. You're sweating, but you're cold. Your brain is thinking of every worst possible scenario at the moment. You literally think you're dying. That's a panic attack, for me. And I have not as bad, luckily, have panic disorder as well as general anxiety disorder. And I learned when I was researching for this that a lot of mental illness is genetic, but some of it can be caused and formed. And for example, in my case, I have PTSD, which I actually just recently found out. And I've been to multiple psychiatrists about my mental issues. God, I'm having trouble speaking today. And my PTSD caused my ADHD that I didn't know I had until recently. I didn't know really what ADHD was. I just thought it was like being a little asshole and stuff, because that's what you kind of always hear. But it's losing my focus all the time, being unable to speak. But I'm on medicine for it now. It just still happens sometimes. Constantly needing to move. Just can't keep focus on one thing. Or the opposite, which is also really bad, hyper focus, where you're like, oh, I need to do this one thing and only this one thing that is so important to me, or I will feel like I'm dying. And then out of nowhere, you just lose interest in it. And that happens to me all the time. Luckily, it's been a lot better since I've been to the psychiatrist about it. But I didn't know. But back to the point of what I was just saying is that PTSD caused those things. Because the way that both the psychiatrists described it to me is PTSD, all those traumatic things that happened to me when I was a child and plus 2020 compiled in my brain, and they are taking over all my brain space to where I can't focus on anything else, and it's causing ADHD. And so they said that if I faced some of those traumatic things head on, it would help my ADHD. It'll probably never go away, but it will help. And the only thing about that is I'm not ready to face a lot of them. I've faced some of them, like my brother passing, but I'm just not ready to face a lot of them yet. I've faced the COVID stuff, but I think I will be eventually, but not right now. And either way, with me taking the medicine I'm supposed to for it, it does help to where I'm a normal-ish functioning adult compared to what I used to be. It was honestly crazy. I just never noticed. Like I said, all those things I was talking about were just so bad and so constant. And, and then you throw in anxiety where I'm constantly worried about stuff, and you throw in panic attacks. I was just a mess. And you don't even realize you're a mess until you get help. And that's what I'm saying is, I'm glad that it's more normalized to understand that they are real and they are problems. But a lot of people still just self-medicate, and that is what started with my oldest brother. He started self-medicating for his anxiety disorder, and it ended up taking him from us. And that's why I'm so passionate about this whole subject, and what people don't realize when you self-medicate is you don't know if you're doing the right mix. You don't know how much you're supposed to take. You don't know if you're going to get addicted or anything. That's why you need to go talk to someone. I'm not saying, oh, Mr. Whatever, you just freak out sometimes. Maybe you should go talk to someone. No, talk to people around you and see what they think. And then if they think you need to go get help, then maybe you should. And that's just my thoughts on it, It's just, it's really important to me. And I want everybody to be okay. Another thing that is crazy now, people think it's cool to have mental illness now, and it's good that it's okay to be mentally ill, but it's not good that it's cool to be mentally ill, because then you have people who either pretend to have these same things and can cause themselves to actually gain a mental illness, because like I said, that is possible. Or you have those people who just completely have nothing wrong with them and pretend, and they're just taking, just for attention, they're just taking medicine because they swear they have a problem. And I'm not saying, don't have mental illness, obviously. I'm saying if you think you do, go get help. Don't just say, oh, I do have one, and just pretend that it's there and you are going to do nothing about it. If you really think you have one, go get help. Don't just say you have one to get clout on the internet, because that is really happening, and it's honestly a little sad. I mean, it went from never talking about it and pretending they're not there to completely being like, oh, everyone should have mental illness or you're not cool. Like, you can't sit at our table. You don't have a fucking mental illness. Get out of here. That's insane. I mean, I don't know. It is. I don't even care. Like, it just shouldn't happen. Sorry, I got on my soapbox a little bit. Soapbox. Got to learn to enunciate. I just, like I said, I'm very passionate about this, and I think it's such an important topic. So I could go on for like ever about this, but I don't want to make it too long for you guys. So I'm going to end it there, but I want to thank you guys for listening. As always, you're my favorite daddies. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Push me out there. I'm trying to do this full time, so I need your help. Push me out there. Share with everyone. Do you believe in love? Share, all right? Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.